You are now tuned into the hot seat with
Skateboard, and today we have
OG Lester Roy, Swishahouse legend.
That's What's Up. That's What's Up. So, I remember listening to you back in the day, man, and even currently right now. I know you have some collaborations with Papa Smurf, Bonnie Strong, Archie Lee, currently going out. But I want to rewind and get back to how all of this stuff started.
How it started, I say back in 95, 96. You know, I was fresh out of high school, and, you know, me and Archie, we had a little group type shit going on before we introduced ourselves to Watts to let them know that we was, you know, interested in rapping. We wanted to do it like for real.
Not to cut you off, but you are like, just one of the founding members and the foundation. You laid the foundation. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
First, like I say, 95, 94, 95. But before me and Archie came and made the Swishahouse, it was cats out the hood that was already in the studio with Watts rapping, but it wasn't Swishahouse. It was Swisher mixes. Watts was doing house party mixes at the time for like, if you had a party that you want to do, you can get a DJ Michael Watts house party tape and you can put it in and it's going to play for the house party. You're going to rock out like it's a live DJ. So we came and put freestyle raps in, and that what made it the house, because it was just Swisher mixes. And like I say, it was cats in the hood. Heavy D, rest in peace. He got killed at the park in Rosewood, but Heavy D was over there. G Dash, he was like a rapper before he became sponsorship with like Wide Splitting, doing Swisher Blast and Swishahouse collabs. G Dash was actually a rapper before we got there. Before me and Archie got there, we was the first two to scream out the name Swishahouse. But
what's the difference between Swisher, not to cut you off, but what's the difference between Swishahouse and Swisher Blast?
Swishahouse is Watts. Swisher Blast is G Dash and Watts.
Okay.
So
okay.
but Swisher Blast didn't come until
later on.
Yeah. After we dropped the album. We promoted through mixtapes for Swishahouse through the years, like from, like I say, 95 to 2000, 99 when the Day Hair Broke Loose dropped.
Okay.
1999 was when Day Hair Broke Loose dropped. But like I say, we was in the studio with Watts before, doing freestyles on mixtape tracks, underground tracks. And, doing it like the South Side did it. That's how we got in.
Okay.
But like I say, it was before people see this or hear this podcast and then they say, well, it was niggas that was there before Archie Lee and Lester Roy. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, it was people there, but it's people that they don't acknowledge that was there first that came and made the house sound. Like Kilo G, Derek Lee. A lot of people don't remember those type of guys that was there, but they was right on the side of me and Archie when we was the first two that was in the house.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? The represent Swishahouse in the North Side. And, we couldn't rip the North like we really wanted to because it was certain stipulations on what we could say on certain tapes and certain freestyles. If Watts didn't like it, he would take out what we say.
Would it be disrespecting the South Side?
No.
Because, at that time, that was, at the height of the, the North Side, South Side thing. So, it was,
It wasn't that. It was because of what the hood had a reputation for. The hood, Rosewood, had a bad reputation for doing things, taking things and just doing what the hell they want to do.
Yeah.
And, it was a lot of baggage came with the name. And the thing that he didn't really want us to do was represent where we was exactly at in the hood doing Swishahouse.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we freestyling. So we coming down in the hood. We know every hood, every street name in my hood. I can scream out every name in Rosewood type shit.
Yeah.
But if I say that one street name in my rap, he gonna chop it out.
Mm.
It's like, I can't let people know where we at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we here, but we don't want to give them a direct target because You know, like you say, there's a lot of clicks that was going on with the South and the North, but it was because of Rosewood reputation. You know, back then, boys take cars from the South and they leave them in the hood on bricks and spray paint they paint, you know, putting rosewood in the paint type stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that was what people did in the hood. It wasn't everybody that was doing it, but we know how people just want to get some kind of revenge type shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
well, I can't get the niggas who took my ride and my rims, but I'm gonna get the first nigga on the block.
yeah,
I'm gonna get. Oh, they say it's back here. We gonna go back here and get whoever back there. They said this is where they be all the time. We gonna go spray it. You know, that's how Watts was thinking back then.
Mm.
He didn't want us to be that target. Give our location out, and then everybody become Swiss cheese.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it was kind of smart, but it just kind of took the whole essence of freestyling away from certain people. When you freestyling, you saying names, and when you hear a tape, like when you do it, you said it, but then when the tape drop, it's not there. So it's kind of hard to kind of relate to. Like,
Yeah,
man, why
I
why
can
you
feel
took
that.
my
I can
stuff
feel
out, man? That was the I ain't finna do that. We ain't finna do that part.
Yeah,
So we had to just roll with what Watts was giving us at the time. Like I say, me and Archie was there 9-4, 9-5. Like I said, we was the first to stream the name Rose Swishahouse on the tapes. And, Mario and Slim Thug now came
a little bit after.
like I say, it was already Kilo G, Derek Lee. It was Big Derek Lee brother Big Red. He rapped too, so he was in there too. Dollar Jones and Bullet Wayne, Lil Pluck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People kind of forgot about them people that was there before the takeoff really lifted when, Lil Yo, Slim Thug, Big Tiger, Big Pig,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? J Dog, and people started falling in left and right. And, like I say, we build up the name from that parts in '99 when the Day Hair Broke Loose finally dropped. We did a lot of freestyle tapes, we did a lot of underground songs that it was just promoting, but we was just having fun. We was just enjoying to be able to go and get it off our chest, get it off our head, freestyling.
yeah.
But like I say, some people came prepared. Some people came just to freestyle. Now, you can't compete with somebody that's prepared.
Yeah,
Cool, but
yeah,
but if you freestyling having fun, that's what we was all. It was about just having a good time, getting in the studio, feeling good, and killing tracks off the head or prepared. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the one to sit back and judge because I looked at all the people that was in the house as brothers, and I showed them that that's love. I love everybody for what you do as you.
Yeah.
Everybody was different. Nobody was trying to sound and mimic nobody. Nobody was trying to be like the next man. We was trying to be better like the next man. You better than me. I'm trying to be better than you too. But we finna rock out together. We doing songs together. It wasn't never no part where people was like, man, I don't like that. Because it was all fun. We enjoyed it. And then the fans showed us expression of after they got the tapes.
Yeah.
They banged them and turned them up so loud and made us feel like, oh man, that's me.
Well, the only person that I heard that wrote in the house was Slim Thug. I think they said, was that the only person?
I mean, Thugger came prepared, man. He was not gonna be one of those who was gonna get on the mic and mess up. Freestyle, sometimes it come out smooth, sometimes it come out and you say some things that you like, damn, I ain't want to say that.
Yeah.
Or say some shit and you might mumble some shit that you wanted to say and you didn't have a complete sentence type shit. Like, damn, that nigga didn't say what the hell.
Yeah, yeah.
And niggas don't want to be like, I don't want myself to be seen as I fucked up. But don't get me wrong, Slim Thug did freestyle a couple of times I remember, but he came prepared.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And it kind of made everybody else kind of prepare. See, before I got in the house, I was already kind of preparing myself to do shit like that, but not the freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
See, when me and Archie came to Watts, and presented that, like me and Archie, we had a group. And we came to Watts and we presented, like, man, we want you to help manage us. Watts was on the radio, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, this is 9495.
Yeah.
He was on the radio, and we were like, man, he stay in the hood. That nigga stay around the corner from me, man. I'm gonna go holler, see if I can get in the studio, get in there and make some music.
Yeah.
Even though me and Archie was doing our own thing, we was recording at Trinity Garden Cartel studio right down Titwell at the time. They had the studio across the street from Titwell Elementary. So we was in the where D and Ice Water Slaughter now was recording.
Yeah.
We was getting a professional sound by Mike B off the rip. We was doing original tracks before we came and presented that's the what we wanted to try to do with Watts. You know what I'm saying? But Watts didn't want to manage. He didn't want that part of the game. He wanted to be the DJ. He wanted to be like the DJ Screw on the outside. Like, man, y'all niggas got some shit going on, but I ain't trying to manage y'all. I'm trying to, do these underground tapes like DJ Screw doing on the South, but we gonna do it on the North. And, we can represent the North side, y'all can scream, the hood and, the other side, the streets, Chitwell, and,
Yeah.
and I can get some niggas from Acres Home. That was Watts' thing. He was like, man, it's not just Rosewood, it's not just Riverwood, it's not just Fontaine, it's not just Greenspoint. Man, it's everywhere. We trying to get everybody from the North. Just, we find the right person on the East side. Forgot about my boy Peep Game. A lot of people don't know about Peep Game. But see, Peep Game was in that Swishahouse too. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that didn't get the shining light in the time when we were shining. Like, they wasn't even around. They came and did a song, but then they wasn't never visual when it was time for shows or shit.
Yeah.
You hear me? So people never really knew that they existed unless they bought that particular tape. And they were like, that was their favorite motherfucking tape. Because I'm on it, Archie on it, Peep Game on it. You got Slim Thug on some shit too. So you got everybody that people really kind of relate to, they feel, but they don't know who the last guy is.
Mm.
But like I say, I'm the one that's gonna put they names out there, let them know, hey man, if I got something to say and let people know that it was people that existed, that it wasn't just the Power Wall and the Chameleon. Actually, Power Wall and Chameleon was the last people to come into Swishahouse before I left.
What about Sad Warfare?
Man, you can't, like I say, that Swishahouse, I didn't say Lit Run. I didn't say, I can say everything.
No, I'm saying when did like Sad Warfare come? Because that's like one of my one of my favorite artists.
Sad Warfare came in the house with Ron C. and Brother Wood. Brother Wood and Ron C. They Ron was like the man that was doing the fuck action tapes.
Yeah.
And Ron was like, man, I want to put Sab in there because he go hard, man. He off the head too.
Yeah, Sad
He
Warfare
ain't scared. Like, he go hard off the head. He can write. He can be prepared. I ain't gonna say right. We gonna say prepared.
I got you.
He can come prepared or he can come freestyle, but he go. And when he came, we vibed out, we rocked and did it, and hey, it was history. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't even know it was gonna jump off like it jumped off, because it really jumped off. Like I say, for the first people that came, it still jumped off quick, even though Slim Thug now came later on, and then they jumped off. Slim jumped off big when he did the song with Mad Hatter, and
talking about Down South.
yeah, that Down South, and he was still with Swishahouse when he did it, so it kind of blew up the name a little bit more, made it a little more popular.
See, now did Down South come out before the whole ESG and Slim Thug, or was that after?
Nah, that was the Down South came first.
Down South came first?
Yeah, then the ESG and Slim came.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what about Lil Ron? Because that's another one of mine. Because he go hard. I ain't gonna lie. And you did mention him, but
Lil Ron, he was close to one of the last. He came before Paul and Chameleon came. Lil Ron was still in high school. He was the baby of the house. He was the youngest member. we literally could point out who was the youngest member of the Swishahouse, and it was Little Ron. Lil Ron came out, and he got on the "Drink Up in My Cup" track. That was the track that blew the North up for sure. Like that is one of the Houston greatest songs on the North side. The "Drink Up in My Cup," but Lil Ron was coming around, and he was seeing me. He was always trying to get me to get him in the studio, and I was like, "Well, just ask Watts." But every time he asked Watts would make himself unavailable. Like it was like we was a run around a circle of Run to come, we'll leave. We get back, Run come, we'll leave again. You know what I'm saying? The Run just happened to catch us on that day when Watts was firing up the studio. See, back then we had job descriptions, the ones that was loyally a part of the house. We had positions that we had to do, like we pressed up tapes. We had to sit there at a motherfucking tape burner and burn motherfucking tapes. That to help us make money. It was a blessing to help us make money because he, kind of instead of something into our heads to say that if you want to eat, you got to work.
Yeah.
Rapping is good, but we got to make the tapes actually so we can make the money off of the rap.
Yeah.
Because if we don't put it on tape, it ain't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? If we don't put this on tape and have it available for the world, not just Houston, we trying to go to Austin, Texas. We trying to go to San Antonio, Dallas. We going to Oklahoma, Louisiana.
Yeah.
We got to make these tapes because we weren't finna pay for the press when we had the burners.
Yeah.
We had the tape, the duplicators. So at this day, like I say, Ron was asking me about coming, and I just told him, I say, man, when you see the cars there, little Ron stay right down the street, like 5 or 6 houses down from the actual studio. So, like I said, he was in elementary, but he was trying to get in the house, and Watts didn't want it to happen because Lil Ron, daddy, went to school with Watts.
Mm.
And, they were like, man, nah, we don't want our son a part of that.
Yeah.
But when Lil Ron was like just so consistent, because like I told him, I say, man, you just got to catch one of the cars and they'll come knock on the door. He going to let you in, Lil Ron. Just trust me. I know he ain't been letting you in, but if you come at the right time, he going to let you in.
Mm.
He seen my car. Tiger came with Blindside and Cola Roller, Chubbs, Thug City, Thugwell. He was there. He seen him call the Run, knock on the door. I was in there pressing up tapes. I had like an order to fill, so I was in there working. Watching it, fired up the set. They fired up the track. They did the All in My Grills track. That's what it was, the Missy.
Yeah.
And they just started, doing some shit that they was prepared to do on the mic. And I was in there working on the tape. They had some shit prepared. LeBron came in that bitch freestyle. He didn't give a fuck. Like, he was eager to, man, just let me get the mic, man. So I'm listening to them doing the, trying to make this song, and they made a take and they played it back after they recorded it because it's live. Like, it ain't no punch ins and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's just straight, nigga, pass the motherfucking mic, nigga. You feel me? Do what you doing, pass the mic. So, like I say, Blindside was there he came with Tiger. Blindside came with Tiger, and then Chubby came, Thug City, and Lil Ron pulled up at the last minute. And I was working. I wasn't even gonna get on the song. I was in there filling the order.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing them go off, and they played it back. They didn't even know I was in there. I mean, Lil Ron knew I was in there, but nobody else knew I was in there. Like Tiger and Blindside and Colorado, nobody knew I was there. Because I was in the other room working.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to the song, and they were like, no, man, it ain't right. Let us do it one more time. So wife was like, all right, man, one more time. They did one more take. I'm still in there. I ain't never showed my face. I'm still in there listening to them go off. They got through with it, played it back. We were like, man, no, man, it's because like I say, they wasn't doing it like say a couple of bars and pass the mic like that. They was doing stuff that they was prepared to do.
Yeah.
Like they had 16s.
Yeah.
They was, doing some stuff that I'm gonna do this one. Oh, that don't really go with it, but I made it fit. But I'm gonna do this with it. That didn't really go with it. So, man, let's just do one more take. And they were like, well, I said, say, man, Lester Roy back there, man. And Tiger was like, nigga, Lester back there, oh, man, yeah, we gotta do one more. Fuck that, man. Come on out here, man. Let's just do one more take, Lester. Let's just do one more. We gonna pass the mic. We gonna do a couple of bars and pass the mic this time. I didn't even want to get on the song, to be real. I'm just sitting back there working.
Yeah.
But I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm here. I'm gonna come on out. I came out, got in the mix. Tiger started that bitch off, and
Just for clarification, were you prepared?
hell no. I was working. I came to press up tapes, to duplicate tapes, so we can get out there and make money. Because that's the only way we was really making money until we was doing shows. Watts was super fair with us about the shows to where we got paid. You got 13, 14 guys that's going to these shows and
Yeah.
everybody want something. And it was times where Watts probably told him we'll come out there for free, but Watts still dug in his pocket and paid everybody. Like I say, he blessed the game a lot. It's just the ending part of it when it got rocky. Everything was all fam and love at the beginning. Like, we was brothers and we wasn't going nowhere. We was going to stick through it through thick and thin, and we was going to ride with it. Whatever go on, nigga, we family. You know what I'm saying? We really meant that shit back then. But, when niggas get money, some niggas don't act the same. Some niggas change. And, we just had to evolve in our own selves after that.
Well, y'all are kind of my era. Well, y'all are my era. So I think like the first Swishahouse tape I had when I came to the North Side was the first one was Northside 9. So yeah, Northside 9, and then I had ended up getting Northside 8. So then from there you can go from there. I guess that'll be my timeline. Northside 9, Northside 8.
And see, that's crazy, skateboard. Not to interrupt you, but it's so crazy because when Swishahouse was the first tape that I got on Swishahouse and made the Swishahouse, like I say, this was 95, 96 almost.
Yeah.
The first tape that I got on, we did the Homies and Thugs by Scarface and Tupac. That was the beat that me and Archie did. That was the first song that we ever rapped on saying Swishahouse.
Yeah.
Archie did the intro.
Yeah. Yeah.
When the beat came on,
Yeah.
Archie did the intro. He say, I'm in the Swishahouse, bitch, with Lester Roy and Mike at 5,000 watts. Lester Roy, man, break these niggas off. And he passed me the mic, and I started doing my freestyle off the head. Like I say, before we came to Watts, we had shit prepared. But Watts didn't want us to do nothing that we had prepared. He wanted that raw freestyle shit.
Like the South Side.
Like the South Side. He wanted to off the head, like, man, don't write nothing, just freestyle, man. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. Y'all write. If you write, you can freestyle, man. It's basically the same. It's just rhyme it, man. Just go.
Yeah.
So he kind of egged us on saying it was easy, and the rest was history. After I say that was the first song, and that song came out on the North Side 3. So just think about it. Swishahouse originally started, the name, the house was brought to you on North Side 3. So it was North Side 1.
Yeah.
And it was a North Side 2. The North Side 1 and North Side 2 was the Swisher mixtapes. You feel me? Now, see, the niggas in the hood that was coming to them, that was getting them to do songs, like they was rapping on certain tapes. Watts would put it on certain tapes. He wouldn't put them on every tape.
House tape.
Yeah, it was Swisher mixes.
Okay.
When they was on it. But just like when he was on the Swisher mixes, sometimes he would cut they shit out too because they were screaming in the hood like a motherfucker. Certain street names, like he didn't want that to be, you don't say that name, man. Oh man, I'm gonna chop that shit. Don't worry about it. You say whatever you want. I'm gonna chop it out. When it get ready to release, you gonna hear it different. But you're not gonna give our location away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's already a lot of niggas doing what they do in the hood and we losing real soldiers that we really love that represent the hood. Like Heavy D got killed, and he don't even do the shit that the nigga that you know what I'm saying that the nigga targeted him for, because they targeted him for niggas that took they slab. But he wasn't one of them niggas that go slab jacking. He was he was the player of the hood. Nigga get bitch. I'm talking about
What started the North Side South Side beef? In your opinion? 'Cause I can tell you mine.
You say what? Who?
What you think started the North Side South Side beef?
What? Now, you tell me.
I think one of the people in Rosewood stole Lil Kiki car.
Hey, it's not funny, but true story. You probably absolutely right. That probably was the reason that the South Side started really plexing with the North Side, because, like I say, here it is again, when the guys that was doing those crime type things was getting cars, breaking boys off, they would do stuff like spray their cars after they take their swingers and take they whatever they got in the car that was valued that they gonna put in their car, they gonna take it out. And after that, they spray paint rosewood in the leather and on the candy paint. That's really disrespectful, don't you think? I
Yep.
think that would start.
I mean, stealing in about cars.
You done stole my car, and then
Yeah.
you left rosewood all over my hood. You left you couldn't get my fifth wheel, so you sprayed rosewood all over that. I mean, that's how the Plex really probably started, because they know exactly where the car was stolen from. You know where. It
I
was
mean,
stripped
Kiki
down
said you
at.
gotta watch out for them niggas on the north because they be jacking.
Hey,
So I mean, that was on the old screw tape.
but
So
we never reflected with the shooting back like we doing it. We not the niggas that doing it. We the niggas over here that's rapping. You know what I'm saying? We on tapes. So we gotta take a L because the hood is doing, what they do. We weren't finna take the L. We not doing that. We trying to do music and be on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get out of the grimy, dirty shit and get into some legal shit to where we financially set off of music shit.
I feel that. I
You
feel
know what I'm
that.
saying? So that's what it was. We looking at, Watts was trying to look out for the health of everybody, because like I say, just like you say, that was one way of targeting the hood. The dude niggas on the south side, they knew where their car was reportedly found at. And when they got their vehicle back, it had rosewood in the paint. So yeah, the south side gonna flex with it. But we wasn't responding back because we weren't the ones who broke them off. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's my hood, that don't mean I'm stealing the car. I didn't steal cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I didn't do that. That wasn't my forte. Before I got into the music, I was like on the ground, like.
But I wouldn't say that he would say Lester Roy was in the car, but you represent that hood and you represent the north side. So, when they saying all this stuff about, your hood and the north, I just find it kind of odd that, it was no,
because
nothing that was came back.
when they addressed it, I knew I ain't have nothing to do with it, so it didn't bother me.
So you didn't find it like disrespectful that they was, dissing.
Certain stuff, it was disrespectful, but like I say, it's the hood got a reputation. Some of the things you gotta ride with it. Like, well, shit, I can't control other niggas because that's what life is. You can't control what everybody do. Is it your fault you live in a neighborhood where people do this at? And you gotta hold up the reputation of what they do. That's why White started giving shout outs on the South Side on the radio. That's why he started playing a lot of South Side music on the radio, to just kind of clear the fact that, hey man, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I'm from Watts is from Rosewood. Like, that's where he grew up at, in Rosewood, went to Forest Brook High School.
Yeah.
Right around the corner from Rosewood. So he don't want that extra bullshit to come to him because he let niggas scream out, yeah, we took your slab and we done broke your foes. And oh, nigga, you saying that, of course you finna get that shit chopped off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we wasn't saying, when I was rapping, I wasn't doing that type of shit, so I wasn't talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I was like a Mac man, I was like a playboy. I like
Yeah.
to talk about some females and enjoying life and and doing things of that nature. It wasn't about taking something just so I can say that I did that. That wasn't what I was about.
Yeah.
I live in the neighborhood too. Like that's where I'm from. I graduated from Forest Brook too. You understand what I'm saying? So I know I'm not doing. I know niggas that do it, but that's them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna take a rap for them just like they're not gonna take a rap for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a still do the music and still represent the hood. Like, but I'm not finna say that, yeah, we'll break your swingers and we them screwdriver boys, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I think y'all was doing a little sneak dissing back and forth though.
No, you ain't never heard nobody say we the screwdriver boys.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying as far as like when y'all do y'all mixes, I think y'all would, just like, I mentioned Kiki said you gotta watch out for the niggas on the know because they be jacking. I think, y'all probably have rebuttals and replies, through y'all mixes. Let's just say like that. I mean, I would think that the north side, that the north side, the north side, I would kind of think that's you.
It's like I say, certain people hear certain stuff and it trigger them, period. You know what I'm saying? Just because they hear subliminal shout out saying something about a north side nigga and they kind of get offended and they take it upon themselves. That's their choice. But like I say, in the end result, Watts dictate at everything at the end. If it's gonna be on a Swishahouse tape, he's not finna have it to where you plexing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you plexing with somebody and that's what you want to do, you not gonna make that goddamn tape. Best believe me. He's gonna make sure. Oh, I'll give you a copy of it. There go your song, but it ain't gonna be on Northside tape. It's not gonna be on a Chop 'em Up CD. That song will never be available to nobody but you. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be the only person who will have a copy of it, but White's not gonna use it because he ain't finna have the hood targeted as it's already targeted for what the reputation is. Now he don't want the rap part of the hood. The people that's actually doing something different to make money. Not like I say, it's not our fault that we live in a hood that people do this at. This is just a part of life. You live where you live, and whatever happens in that neighborhood, it becomes a part of you. So you try to steer away from the negative part and stay on the positive part.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we was trying to focus and stay on the positive part. Like, man, don't even much cater to that. That's not even worthy of catering to it because we're not breaking niggas off. We didn't put Rosewood in their motherfucking car. We didn't do that. We from the North, but nigga, we ain't South though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But we don't have to show that we gorillas. Like, but we don't have to put that on the music. Like, if you gonna do music, let's just do it how we do it. We came in having fun. Why y'all want to turn it into a Plex party? We didn't come in here to Plex. When we first got on tapes, it was all about having a good time, bro. It was no fuck them niggas on that West. Fuck them. We weren't doing no shit like that. Now, when the Fuck Them Other Niggas track came out, we did the Fuck Them Other Niggas flow, which I know the South Side did the same Fuck Them Niggas flow too. You know what I'm saying? If the instrumental was available, the South Side did it. Shit, DJ Bull and them did it. Swishahouse did it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who was doing mixtapes basically did it. But it don't mean that we plexing with the other side. It's a song. You know what I'm talking about? It's a fuck them other niggas cause I'm down. And if you repping North Side, you gonna be repping the North. You gonna rep the Acre Shaker, the Fofo, nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, if you can rep the Fofo, I can't rep Homestead and Rosewood, that ain't right. Why I can't rep, he wasn't trying to separate us like that. It just was the fact that we had the hood reputation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't, nigga, y'all can scream, hey, little Mario and Slim Thug, they scream, nigga, Big Pig and Big Tiger, hey, bro, everybody scream where they was from on the North. And it just so happened I'm from Rosewood and Lil Run from Rosewood. We the only, Kilo G was from Rosewood. Kilo G, Lil Run, and me. We was the Rosewood ones, and then of course, like I say, his other guys that came one time, Big Homie and my boy Drunk B came and did a song. That was when it was Swishahouse. That was like doing a mix of Slim Thug now was in there. They got on the tape with Thug or two down. You know what I'm saying? But it was just one tape. It was one tape. They made one tape. I kind of try to let them people who got them one tapes know that, hey man, I remember y'all was a part of the Swishahouse. You know, because that's something that people don't have that they can say, man, I was a part of something. Even though you did one song, you still was a part of it.
Like, what's his name? I think Lil Pat. Lil Pat.
Lil Pat, Big Tiger, baby brother. Yeah.
Yeah. He was prepared.
I mean,
that was prepared. Would you say that was prepared? I mean, that sounded very prepared when I listened to it.
Hey, he probably had tightened up some bolts on. Yeah, but see, it's like Lil Nate was a part. Ace Nate, my brother, he was a part of Swishahouse. He actually performed at a show with Swishahouse. So I gotta take it back. See, a lot of people don't see that, or even recognize that he was a part of it. He got on a song on a Swishahouse tape. Well, it wasn't on a Swishahouse tape. It was a Big Red tape, but Big Red was Swishahouse DJ too. So, you know, when he actually went to the show and performed on the Swishahouse set with us, that was making it official. Like, fans remember that. Who is that? That ain't Lil Ron. He younger than Lil Ron. You feel me?
Yeah.
Lil Ron wasn't the baby no more. But Nate came and got on one song. Nate got on a song on OG Run See the Southern Finest album.
No shit.
Nate was 13 years old on the motherfucking album, bro. Nate was 13. And back then, you know, I was the manager trying to manage them. I didn't know everything that I know now. You know, I had to learn things. Back then, I just swapped it out for money, and I paid them for the feature. I gave Nate some money, Jen Chu. Well, I ain't get Jen. My bad, Jen. If you listening, my bad. I know I ain't never give you your piece. I still owe you, my nigga. Jen Chu was on the song with me. We was actually on the song with Ace Deuce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if people remember Ace Deuce, but them niggas is my boys. You know what I'm talking about? We clicked up on the Southern Finest and made a hit. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, Nate was 13. He was 13. Lil Ron got in the Swishahouse at 14, 15. Nate was 13. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's just letting people know that it was more than Slim, Paul, Community. See, all people think about when they hear Swishahouse is the people that popped out. Mike Jones. Actually, you know, I left, Mike Jones came in. When I got out the house, Mike Jones came in.
So let me ask you this. Why did the feds kick in the door at the home store? I think that was the verse.
Let's say they kicked in Eugene, man. Select the Songs. You know what I'm talking about? Select the Songs they had the block on fire, man. Like, it wasn't just the CDs, it was what people was doing around the store that caused that. You know, it wasn't just, they say it was the bootleg because he wasn't doing taxes on the shit or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you buying stuff by the bunk, if you buying 100-pack CD tapes for X amount of dollars, you know, that's like straight under the table, basically. Cash for product. And you ain't putting no taxes on it or whatever. I don't really know what the real reason was, but they did kick door and close them down. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. You know, but it was other stores that got the similar thing at that point when they started talking about they was closing down the bootleg, like, you know, people making money, but the people who originally did the tracks type shit and songs that we rapping over, like, you know, there's somebody on that beat.
Yeah.
And we using it and making money off of it. So it's pirating. Like, they feel like we stealing. You know what I'm saying? We stealing from record labels. We stealing from the majors. When we do tapes and we go sell them and they not getting nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? See, that was the era of hand to hand.
Yeah.
Trump,
Yeah.
you know, we didn't do no tax. If a nigga say I got $6, we gonna give him that tape or we gonna burn off with it. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna get it off, or we gonna wait for the 10. And back then, you know, I was the type of nigga, I had deals. If you wanted to tape or a CD from me, I had a deal for you. I was the deal king. I was the hustler of the house. I
What you
really
doing? 3
was.
for 25?
Man, I had the Capitol Beach party. Boy, I was out there with CDs and tapes and T-shirts. I was out there making deals. You buy a Swishahouse tape and a CD, a Swishahouse tape or a Swishahouse shirt, and you get a blunt for free on me. I rolled up the grass. It wasn't no Doty. It was Reggie, but you got a free blunt for just fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? If you just got a tape or a T-shirt or a beanie, I used to do all of our paraphernalia. I was the one who designed the Swishahouse. The image that they see, that was my visual. You know what I'm saying? But my boy, Byron Jones, drew it out. He was the artist that actually penned and penciled that whole together and made it a logo. You know what I'm saying? To where I started putting the logo on T-shirts.
Yeah.
I started putting them on the hats. You know, like I say, back then, I worked, before Swishahouse, I had a job and I was grinding. You know, I was hustling, nigga. I was doing whatever I had to do. It was a must to get money back then. I don't know. I was just infatuated with hustling. You know what I'm saying? I just had to figure out how to keep money coming in.
Let me ask you this. Let me make sure I get the question right. What tore y'all down as far as like the original members? Was the rumors true?
What was the rumor? Shit.
Y'all was bootlegging?
Oh, I mean, listen, it's what brought the house down was when the Day Hair Broke Loose dropped. And when the Day Hair Broke Loose dropped, you know, like I say, we from 95 to 90 to 99, we did a lot of mixtapes. And when it got real, when the album dropped in 99. So 99, a lot of people expectations of having an album, being on a project that's worldwide, that's getting some good numbers, we had expectations on getting more money and doing bigger things with what we got out of being an artist. But we was new to the game. We didn't understand that once we did the songs and when they got to be coming to get released, we actually signed out on our songs. See, we didn't understand that we signing out for cash up front for a feature.
So y'all signed off and then y'all didn't get the money and then y'all went to bootlegging. That's what happened.
If you want to call it,
no, I'm just trying to figure out because you know I'm a fan, so I kind of but that was the rumor.
It's not
that kind of
we went to bootlegging. Well,
certain people went to bootlegging.
Yeah. I mean, of course they
and selling at the stores.
They had to get their money because they wasn't getting no money no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, when you got an album that we all build up from, like we hustle.
That's it. All right.
We hustle everything from the point from 95 to 99. We was the hustlers who hand to hand sold these tapes. We did that shit. And now that we got an album, we don't do that no more because it's a distributor that's handling all this now. We not the distributors no more.
I mean, in the play market?
Yeah, like now, just on the world get it. It's in the big record stores in the mall. It's in everywhere. It's like,
now, what is it, Southwest Wholesale or whatever the name of it was?
Yeah, it was Southwest Wholesale.
Yeah.
We had got the distribution deal and Watts signed over the rights to the deal. And we didn't understand what that meant. Watts didn't understand what that meant at the time. But they cut Watts a check when they signed, and Watts took the money and he gave us a percentage, different people percentage of how many songs you get on, you get this much. Then on top of that, he bought everybody a piece and chain. He bought everybody, not a piece and a chain, he bought everybody a piece with the diamonds, with the Swishahouse logo that I designed. You know what I'm saying? So he gave everybody a piece out of this money that he got for the deal. But we got that money that one time once we did the feature, the sign off, in front of the Notary Republica to say that we signing off all our rights, but we didn't understand that. We just thought we want that check. You got to sign this shit. That's how it came to us. So we was trying to get that check. You know what I'm saying? And when we got the check, it wasn't nothing else after it. You know what I'm saying? Well, no more. That's it. All the money that's getting made, it ain't getting spread. We not getting nothing. Why's not getting nothing? He sold the master. So the Southwest Wholesale had owned all that shit. They was getting the money. But you got niggas that felt like we was not eating and wanted to get our just desserts. Like, man, nah, that's not right. We supposed to still be eating.
Well, we're gonna have to continue this this conversation. But it was a pleasure having you today. What's your
OG Lester Roy on Instagram. I got WDS Lester Roy on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. Okay, all my social network, Spotify, Pandora, Lester Roy, man. Y'all go fuck with me on every outlet, wherever you listen to your music at. Please go fuck with me. Got a new album finna get ready to drop also. Me and Archie got a Trap Junkies finna get ready to drop 2022.
all right?
And my Everything Happened for a Reason album finna get ready to drop this year too. So y'all be on the lookout. Wrecking the Scene Entertainment, man.
Man, you avoided some of these questions, but I got some more for you on the next time. It was a pleasure having you. We out of here.
Yes, sir.